It's an Eastern Conference. Matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Knicks.
Yeah, and as far as the regular season goes, this is as good as it gets. This truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, a game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Toronto right now, the star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with DeMarre Carroll. And it's Ross in the 3 spot. And so here's Toronto. It's a 3-point game.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
There's Galloway. after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Toronto grabs the miss.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Carroll passes to DeRozan. Ross for 3. And he gets it to go. Ross has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
To the paint. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Left side, DeRozan. Lopez against Carroll. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And the pass to Porzingis. And Aflalo kicks to Galloway. To the wing right side. Back to Anthony. And that time, also a missed shot. Toronto leading by 4. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
The Raptors making a switch here. Biyombo's checked in. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Dishes it to Ross. The feed to Carroll. Deflects the pass. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Anthony. Deflected by DeRozan.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
It's Anthony with the drive. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Anthony. Puts it up off the inbound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Ross on the wing. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Corey Joseph's checked in for Kyle Lowry. So for New York, their last game, a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Galloway. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. DeRozan defending. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And Ross with the slam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. Looking to end the run. And the shot is long.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Feeds it to Joseph. No good with the triple.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And Damari Carroll is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's Galloway. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside. And that one's good, Anthony.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Joseph kicks to Biyombo. Here's DeRozan. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Anthony. Coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. But they get it back. Afflalo outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Joseph dishes to Carroll. Jacks up a three. And Galloway pulls it down.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against Indiana. Carroll kicks to Biyombo. The dish to Ross. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ross has got his third basket of the night right there.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Kevin Surf, and he's checked in for New York. Grant comes in for Langston Galloway. Then for the Raptors, Valanciunas comes in for Biyombo. And it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan. Now, here's Grant. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 6 to shoot. Anthony on the wing. That is good. Anthony's got 7 points.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Here's Joseph. And that one hits back iron.
Hey, guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Now here's Ross. Jaren Grant missing his last shot. There's the pick. Ross, that's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait one more year. Clark has a lot to learn, but still comes over, as a much talked about player, a much better player than had he declared last season.
I agree with you, yet he'll still need time to develop, but all the ingredients are there. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, the Latvian had a great shot for his height, and there'll be an interesting stretch for in the NBA.
Good call.
And he gets it to go. Grant's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. For the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. Williams comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Afflalo. And then for Toronto, Johnson, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Wright in for Corey Joseph. Carroll kicks to Valanciunas. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Grant outside. Passes to Williams. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now, here's O'Quinn. Grant the pass to Calderon. Puts one up from 19. Can't get it to go. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Powell kicks to Valanciunas. He feeds it to Powell. Johnson dishes to Wright. Shoots from the block. It's rebounded by New York. And pushing it up, here's New York. Grant leading the charge. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for Toronto.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys, and he made it look easy that time.
Now here's Wright. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Valanciunas passes to Johnson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Grant outside. And O'Quinn kicks to Williams. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's Valanciunas. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Screen by Scola. 6 on the shot clock. From 13. Nice touch on the bank shot. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now, here's Grant. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Scola. On up the court. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Toronto. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wright with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. And there's the 3-second violation. Nogueira, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Knicks trail by 3. Calderon kicks to Williams. Pass to Grant. Here's the screen. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes in. Lucas Nogueira. The Knicks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
That one is no good. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
With 4 seconds on the clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For New York, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. Williams with the steal. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Raptors and the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Knicks trailed by 3. They've got Calderon. Williams is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Galloway in at the point. They're the group New York will start the second with. Williams a screen. Outside Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Hard to believe this, but Carmelo feels as if he's been underrated as a superstar to this point in his career. And I'm sure there are a lot of conflicting opinions on that topic.
Clock at 6. DeRozan dishes to Biyombo. Here's Johnson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Williams kicks to Anthony.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Biyombo, the pass to Scola. Williams with the block. Anthony drives in. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
For Carmelo, the numbers are there for him to be treated as a Tier 1 star still, I think, Clark, but it's hard to call him underrated.
Yeah, I think he'll be underrated until he's able to get to the championship round or maybe even win a ring. There's one thing that's clear, though. He's been under a lot of pressure since he's come into the league, and he hasn't been underrated in that regard.
He dishes it to Calderon. Anthony drives in. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway's got 3 assists now in this one. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Screen by Scola. Goes up off the pick. And finished off by DeRozan. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
It's Anthony with the drive. It's tipped. New York needs to get off a shot. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And, guys, we saw a nice development for James Johnson last year. He was 59. 39% from the floor. The closest he had ever come to that in his 6 years was 46%. What a dramatic Clark improvement there.
Yeah, and I think it was all due to shot selection. He dialed back on the number of threes that he was taking the year before, and his percentage went up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Zinkas, he's checked in for Derek Williams. And it's a Flalo in for Jose Calderon. Lowry inside the line with 1 on the clock. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Aflalo dishes to Carmelo. Pass to Porzingis. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Carroll. Johnson, the pass. Look at that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Raptors leading by 6. There's a good screen. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. 16 point, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And the Raptors with some changes. Nogueira, he's checked in for Biyombo. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Johnson. Lowry kicks to Carroll. Right wing. Joseph with the ball. Now guarded by Aflalo. Shot clock at 5. And Lowry gets it to go.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Kicks it to Anthony. Sweet move. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Grant comes in for Langston Galloway. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Raptors. DeRozan comes in for Ross. Here's Lowry. He's got 5. There's a good screen. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Aflalo. Anthony can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now here's Carroll. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. No good from Valanciunas.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
Kevin Seraphin.
Toronto leading by 4. And here's Lowry. He kicks it to Valanciunas. The pass to DeRozan. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
New York calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Raptors making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Knicks trail by 6. Grant the pass to Porzingis. Grant against Lowry. Johnson with the block.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Outside Lowry. 5 on the clock. Afflalo right side. Pass to Porzingis. Fires for 3. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
You know, watching Aaron Afflalo, incredible form on his jumper. Excellent mid-range shooter who's made himself into one of the league's better three-point shooters, too.
Here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Seraphin. Seraphin's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Grant outside. Back to Afflalo. From the arc. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And talking about Afflalo's impeccable shooting form, Greg, he can do it so efficiently in several seasons. He has been over 40% beyond the arc.
And also a terrific free throw shooter to go along with that. But it's his high percentages from mid-range that are really impressive. Hey, former NBA Shooting Stars champion.
Right.
Does that mean anything? Probably not.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania Club, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
Grant dishes to Afflalo. Screened by Grant. And taken away by Johnson. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Dishes it to Johnson. Outside Lowry. Back to Johnson. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. 4 on the clock. Johnson attacking. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
New York calls timeout.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
And the Knicks making a change here. Williams is checked in. Patterson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Knicks trail by 5.
And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency. Last year, he actually increased his blocks per game while lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development.
Here's Grant. And no good, trying to use the glass. Raptors leading by 5. The feed to Carroll. The dish to Valanciunas. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Grant against Lowry. Feeds it to Joseph. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Afflalo outside. Outside Williams. He feeds it to O'Quinn. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Now Joseph. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Lowry gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 5.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Carroll's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors. Grant the pass to Afflalo. He dishes it to O'Quinn. Back to Afflalo. Off the screen. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Stolen by Joseph. Here's Lowry. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Raptors ending the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll be back right after this.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
The second half just about to get going here. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
So for Toronto right now, Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. White is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's DeRozan in the 3 slot. The shot by Anthony, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Aflalo left side. Anthony on the wing. Anthony missing again.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Pass to Wright. Valanciunas inside. Lopez is there. Valanciunas dishes to Joseph. Taken away by Anthony. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Aflalo.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Right, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Joseph. And that one comes up a bit short. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Anthony dishes to Aflalo. Pass to Galloway. Back to Aflalo. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Aflalo's got it back down to single digits for the Knicks. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Joseph kicks to Valanciunas. The pass to DeRozan. This is to Wright. Valanciunas again. Lopez. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
Some changes for Toronto. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Damari Carroll comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Wright. Here's Galloway. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
Raptors leading by 11. They set the pick. The drive by Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. And the shot is good. Carroll's got 9 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach
for leaving him that wide open.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. From 10 feet out. That one a little long.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
There's the three. No good. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Joseph with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up. It's deflected, but he stays with it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Knicks trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Anthony drives in, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
They set the pick. Kicks it to Lopez. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Outside Lowry. Deep two from Carroll. No good. And New York the other way now.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Here's Porzingis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for the Knicks. Both good from the line that time.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. Lopez with the block. 3-on-3. Outside Anthony. And the lead is down inside single digits. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Toronto calls timeout.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they've played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. Nogueira He's checked in for Toronto. Terrence Ross comes in for Corey Joseph. Toronto leading by 9. Passes it to Ross. Now here's Carroll. Outside DeRozan. The drive by Lowry. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
A different look for New York. Derek Williams checked in for Porzingis. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes naturally to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
Getting back to Kyle Lowry, the reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard.
Good
That's
point,
why he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. It's his mentality.
The Raptors making a switch here. Scola's checked in. Turnaround Jay. Rebound by Williams. Knicks trail by 9. Now the feed to Anthony. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
And DeRozan kicks to Scola. Now the dish to Ross. Six for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
16.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Lowry dishes to Scola. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Picked by Williams. And it's Anthony at the elbow. And that one's good. Anthony's got 11 in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside DeRozan. Anthony with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Grant. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Anthony again. Ross. DeRozan in the corner. Screen by Valanciunas. And DeRozan. Here we go. Can't make good off the screen. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Knicks making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Toronto calls timeout.
They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy fouls.
Zinkis, he's checked in for New York. Then for the Raptors, Patterson, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Raptors leading by 5. And here is Wright. Ross on the wing. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Serafin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Grant the pass to Calderon. Back to Grant. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
Decent perimeter defense there, but he just would not be denied.
And Wright kicks to Scola. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And Ross with the slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Porzingis. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Scola. Bank shot, no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Calderon against Valanciunas. Here's Porzingis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Grant against Wright. Grant dishes to Serafin. Williams. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Williams has got his second basket of the game. To tie. Can't capitalize inside. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Raptors. They're up by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Raptors with the lead. They've got Porzingis. He's out there with Robin Lopez. Aflalo is out there with Anthony. And it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. And the free throw drops for Nogueira. New York's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Galloway, the pass to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. Raptors leading by 5. Lowry kicks to Ross. On the wing, DeRozan. From 11 feet away. Takes it from 10. Another shot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for DeRozan. He has 12 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity too that he brings to the court.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Galloway. Anthony left side. He kicks to Lopez. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Lowry dishes to Carroll. Nogueira kicks to Carroll. Ross on the wing. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Nogueira with the bucket.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
The Knicks shooting here about 46% for the game. Galloway kicks to O'Quinn. Down low. Here's Anthony. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Anthony's got 13 points in the second half. Lowry passes to Carroll. He feeds it to Nogueira. Got a piece of it. Here's Anthony. Soft touch off the glass. Anthony's got 36.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
The drive by Lowry. And DeRozan kicks to Carroll. He dishes it to Nogueira. No good. Good D by Lopez. Knicks trail by 3. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Toronto calls timeout.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Biombo, he's checked in for Nogueira. Galloway kicks to Anthony to take the lead, and he sinks the layup. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's Lowry penetrating, and he gets it to go. And Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Galloway kicks to Aflalo. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Anthony. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Aflalo. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And it's Aflalo penetrating. Here's Anthony. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Raptors leading by 3. Ross with a wide open look. Off target from the wing.
Let's go, Knicks! And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Lowry kicks to Biyombo. On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Biyombo. No good. Excellent D there from Anthony. Lopez outside. Out to the right wing. Here's the floater. Oh, Quinn can't hit. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Knicks ball.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Aflalo dishes to Carmelo. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. And stolen by Aflalo. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Lopez. Anthony's got 42 in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Biyombo, the pass to Ross. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
O'Quinn dishes to Aflalo. Pass to O'Quinn. 6 to shoot. Galloway kicks to Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got assist number 8 here in this one already.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Lowry passes to Kira. Anthony on the double team. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. And he gets the bucket. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
Let's go.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Some nice passing by New York here. And O'Quinn kicks to Lopez. Now Lowry. Carroll with a screen for Lowry. Dishes to Carroll. Lopez against Lowry. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Releases. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And New York making a change here.
Team foul.
Porzingis is checked in. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. There's a good screen. Lopez kicks to Aflalo. Back to Lopez. And there's the pass to Anthony. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Anthony's got 48.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
The drive by Lowry. Here's Patterson. But they get it back. And Joseph kicks to Biyombo. Passes it to Powell. Goes back up. No good. And New York will come the other way.
Let's go, Knicks!
Here's Anthony. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Tamari Carroll comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. And Wright, here we go. Kicks to Powell. Right side. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez with the steal.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they
Yeah.
really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
That's good. Anthony's got 52 points.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Inside. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Valanciunas.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
There's Galloway. There's the feed to Carmelo. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. The Raptors making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. Outside Anthony. .111 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
That's his first personal foul. At the line of the Knicks.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And the Raptors call time here. They trailed by 5. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. And he makes both free throws.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Pass to Porzingis. There's the dish to Aflalo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Callaway. Offline with his 3. And it's the Raptors ball. It's tipped. Powell dishes to Valanciunas. Money!
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. The drive by Anthony.
Just a fantastic effort they're getting from Anthony right now.
95.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that.
DeRozan passes to Joseph. They get the rebound. Goes up again. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. 6 seconds left in the game. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The free throw drops for a Afflalo.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes. Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?